everybody, PokeKid here. And last weekend was Arizona Regionals, and I played Rainbow Road. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I went 4-2-1. I went 4-2-1, getting 17th place, which was kind of annoying, but I'm pretty happy with how I did. It was my first regionals in seniors, and I was playing Rainbow Road. And I'm just going to show you guys my deck list, talk over it, my matchups, and what I would have changed. So let's get straight over there. So here's my list. I run, I run a whole ton of Pokemon, as most Rainbow Road decks do, a bunch of energies, and I did end up going with the Ho-Oh version, even though a week or two earlier I thought the Ho-Oh version was really bad, except with Ninja Boy, it just gets so powerful. So I run 2 Shaman, pretty standard. I run 1 Fright Night Yveltal. Now, not a lot of decks run this, but I really, I love it. Pitch Black Spear is just so strong in Fright Night, and this card is so good against Trevenant, because you one-shot most of their their Trevs, and then you can Ninja Boy into my 1 Yveltal EX to one-shot the breaks. So as you know now, I also run 1 Yveltal EX, which is not super helpful, and the Yveltal Breakthrough is actually your secondary attacker usually. If you don't have any more Xerneas, you're gonna go towards the Yveltal. And then, so I run 4 Xerneas, I run 3 Ho-Oh, and this is the core part of this deck. It has an ability Rebirth once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you may flip Pokemon onto your bench and attach 3 different types of basic energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So you run a bunch of different energy cards, and then you can use Rebirth, attach 3 of them to him, and then you can Ninja Boy into whatever guy you want. And then I run 1 Execute, and now I was actually going back and forth between Execute and this card right here. Dang it, I spelled it wrong. Pinsir, but you might be thinking, why the heck do you run Pinsir? Pinsir junk. Except it's actually fairly decent. I'm just going to have to find it, aren't I? Oh, there it is. Yep, right here. It has heavy suplex. It does 40 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each colorless in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So the only reason I run that is because it one-shots Toad and Groudon. So it's pretty helpful. Except then in the end, I just decided Execute is just too good. I need to run Execute. And then I run 1 Jolteon, which is actually, you might think otherwise, but it's mostly used for its free retreat. I mean, you can Ninja Boy into it, and then you just have free retreater right there. So it's not actually as much used for Flash Ray. Flash Ray can be okay, but now that there's Ranger, it's really not amazing. Run 1 Jirachi. This is a must. You need to run 1 Jirachi. 1 Hoopa. You could actually go for 2. Run 1 Keldeo. That is, you're never going to drop that unless they come out, unless Pokemon comes out with some crazy card. Then you go into trainers. You got 4 Battle Compressor. The ace spec of choice is a Computer Search. And then you've got 2 Energy Switch. Now, actually, going back on the tournament, I definitely, is this even my right list? No, wait, I dropped that, added that, and then what else did I do? I think that's it. And then I ran 2 Energy Switch. Yeah, that would have been great to be 3, but you don't need 3. 2 is good. And then I run 1 Super Rod, 1 Trainer's Mail. And now you just saw me drop one of my trainer's mails for a third Skyfield. And I actually have to say, you might be thinking, why only one trainer's mail? You might as well drop them all. But I found the one trainer's mail super helpful. It just got me out of these situations that I would have been stuck in otherwise. And then I have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 VS Seeker, 1 Chorus, and I would kind of like this to be 2, except I don't feel that you need it to be. I like the 2N and the 3 Sycamore. You're on 1 Lysandre, that would also be great at 2, except you're on so many Pokemon, this deck is just so tight. You can't really afford room. 2N, 2 Ninja Boy, 3 Sycamore, 3 Skyfield, which is what makes you able to hit 180. And what I love to do is, okay, so you have like 7, 8 Pokemon on your bench. They bump your Skyfield. You're like, oh no. And then you just like discard Ho-Oh and execute. Next turn, play down another Skyfield, Propagation, Rebirth. And then you got back up to 7 or 8. So good. And 2 Fighting Fury Belt. Oh yeah, I dropped the Fighting Fury Belt. Yeah, I didn't actually run 2 Fighting Fury Belt. And I did run 3 Energy Switch. And what was that last card again? I think it might have been the 4th Fairy. Yeah. And so I didn't run Fighting Fury Belt. And that's really weird because then you need a Skyfield to hit 170. But I feel you don't actually, if you hit it enough, you don't actually ever need to run Fighting Fury Belt. And then you run 2 Floatstone, and then your energies is 4 DCE, 2 Dark, 4 Fairy, 1 Grass, and 1 Lightning. Oh wait, I remember now, it was a water. Yeah, it was a water energy. Just as another energy to use. And now you might look at this and you're just like, okay, Caden, what the heck do you do against Jolteon? And the answer is, you knock out the Jolteon before it can get set up. And if that doesn't work, you Lysandre around it, and if that doesn't work, then you just Flash Ray them back. So yeah, that's basically all you do. It is a big problem. But there's really nothing else you could do against it. You could run 1 Ranger. In some situations, I've seen people run Xerneas Break. I don't think that's very smart. It just doesn't really work. I guess it's okay. Well, let's just... So, and the reason why Xerneas Break works is because technically you have evolved... It's not a basic Pokemon. So it's right here. Except the thing is it takes 2 Fairy to attack, except hopefully you won't ever need to attack with it. So actually, I guess it's okay. You can attack with it with Energy Switch and stuff, but I just don't think it's that good. So I would rather run a 1 Ranger. I didn't exactly find room for it. So this is basically the list. And then for like side events and stuff, what I dropped. So I dropped Jolteon, Lightning, and Yveltal EX. Then I added a second Fright Knight, an Aegislash, and where is it? Where is it? Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure, I bet I spelled it wrong. Okay, let's find this puppy. Okay. Attack cost, Metal, EX. Apply. There you go. Aegislash. Do we not have an Aegislash? We don't have an Aegislash. That's stupid. Whatever, I'll trade for one before we play. So, show not owned, and let us toss in, where is it? Oh, wait, no, I bet we do have it. It just doesn't have metal in its attack cost. Let's undo that, and just do that. There you go. There's our Aegislash, and then I ran 1 metal. hopefully you won't ever really need to attack with Aegis Slash, but you can if you need to. So that's what I changed, and I ended up going 4-1, getting second place at an LC afterwards. So I was pretty happy with the changes. So let's just go straight into a game. Here we go. We're playing against a dragon water multi-type thing. I don't know exactly what it is, but my opponent wins the coin flip. Oh, wait, no. Loses the coin flip. Well, I get to choose. I'm going first. So I unfortunately started with Jirachi, and I have 3 Ultra Balls in my hand. That's nice. Not really. It's actually really bad. Yeah, that's not good at all. So I'm just going to Ultra Ball, discarding VS Seeker and another Ultra Ball. And the reason, and I did just make a misplay. You know what I should have done? I should have Ultra Balled away the Sycamore instead, but it's okay. I can still play the Sycamore. Now I'm going to Hoopa, grabbing Keldeo, Aegis Slash. Actually, no, I'm going to grab 2 Ho-Ohs. And you might be wondering why I do that. Usually you don't want to play down Ho-Oh. It's because I'm not playing down Ho-Oh. I'm Ultra Balling them away. So now I have 2 Ho-Ohs in the discard just like that. And then I'm going to grab Xerneas EX. And then I think I'm just going to Sycamore. So unfortunately I have to discard my 1 Super Rod, but I can deal with it. I'm going to play down Battle Compressor, discarding Execute. And I think I'll discard 2 different types of energy. Not the water, the dark. Like so. And then I'm going to play down the Yveltal and then the Shaman. And what would be really awesome right now is a Skyfield. And I did not hit that. So I'm just going to attach the Dark Energy to Yveltal and pass. Now, my opponent looks like Toadtina or Toadbats, because I see the Toad. My opponent plays Computer Search. Discarding a Golden Enhanced Hammer, and was that a Lysandre? Yep. And I'm guessing getting the Hoopa, because then she played down Hoopa right afterwards. Grabs. Yep, we're playing against Toadtina. And Toadtina isn't that bad of a matchup, actually. Ooh, with red card. That's interesting. And that could be potentially horrible, but I dodged a bullet there. That potentially could have just ruined me, because I would have had literally nothing. But I did get a draw supporter off of the red card. So my opponent plays Skyla, grabbing a Floatstone, probably going to put that on Keldeo. Yep, and Quaking Punch. And that's weird. Why is the number under there? That's weird. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna. I guess I'm just gonna DC the Yveltal, and that's actually a pretty good Sycamore. I'm discarding my 3rd Ho and the Grass Energy. And I just drew into a hand with literally nothing I could play, so I'm just gonna pass, unfortunately. My opponent's probably just gonna punch me again. Gets this 3 cards. Okay. That was not too annoying, but my opponent does get fresh 3 cards. And Quaking Punch. My opponent got a laser there. I would have been knocked out. So I'm just gonna, This is a situation where, what's it called? Yeah, Jolteon would have been really helpful because I could Ninja Boy into Jolteon. And then I would retreat, and then I could pitch Black Spear, but I can't do that because I don't run Jolteon anymore, so yeah. Except I can just attach to him and retreat. And then I think I'm gonna end. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I can't really do anything, so I'm just gonna pitch Black Spear, dealing 60 to the Garantina. And next turn, hopefully I'll be able to attach the DCE. What I really want right now is a Float Stone and him not to punch me. Just so I can play that down. Yeah, okay. My opponent plays now Muscle Band on the Toad and Junipers, discarding Jirachi and some other cards. Super Scoop Up, heads, picking up the Toad, bringing up another Toad, pulling down the Toad, attach my DC to the Toad. Toad, 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 Toad. It's all about the Toads here. Opponent flips Tails on a Crushing Hammer and hits me with Quaking Punch, dealing 30 damage because of Fright Night. And I really need to stay ahead of him, so I don't want a Sycamore, but I think I'm going to have to, unfortunately. So I do get the DCE, and then I'm just going to pitch Black Spear, 60 to the Titano. And then I do take 30 damage, so I will be getting knocked out, except I can attach the Fairy Energy and knock out that Seismitoad. Opponent Junipers, discarding Toad, AZ, and something else. Toad, AZ, and N. Flips Tails on Crushing Hammer. Super Scoop Up again, flips the Tails, and Quaking Punches me for the knockout. And I'm going to bring up the Xerneas, attach a Fairy Energy, and then I'm going to try to Rebirth. Flipping Tails, I'm going to Rebirth again. Flipping Tails, last Ho-Oh. 3 Tails in a row. Luckily, I can just play down a Xerneas. And then Rainbow Force for the knockout, taking the first 2 prizes for us. And my opponent Hypnos me, and I really, really just want to get out of this item lock. It's just so nasty. Really frustrating. And my opponent plays Enhanced Hammer. Luckily, I do have another DCE, unless he decides to Chaos Wheel me. That would be interesting. But also, like, very smart. Because he would be knocking me out. Except I can't even play Floatstone then. Because, and of course I get ended into a hand with 0 draw supporter. This is not going well for us. Knocking out my Xerneas. And I think I'm just going to bring up the Keldeo, just to stall for a little bit. Draw Battle Compressor. I'm going to Battle Compressor away. Probably Battle Compressor and Fairy Energy. And then I'm going to try to rebirth again. And I flipped heads. I'm going to put on fairy energy, dark energy, and a water energy. And then I think I'm gonna energy switch the water here. I'm gonna attach a metal. And I'm just gonna pass. Hypno. Sleeping, that's really annoying. I think I'm gonna, oh, he's gonna punch me, that's interesting. But also, yeah, that is a very, very smart play. Taking 80 damage, flipping tails on the sleep flip, but top decking and hopefully getting into something good, but I draw into absolutely nothing. Just gonna be a pass for me. And my opponent just quaking punches. That's the knockout. I'm gonna bring up Ho-Oh. And then I hope I top deck something. That is something. But not exactly anything I want. So I'm just gonna DCE. And I know I am getting hit for weakness here, which is a big issue. Play down Xerneas. Just gonna have to pass. My opponent can't knock me out either way. He's gonna be hitting for 100 damage. Which is not a knockout no matter what. Because if he hypnos me, that's 130. He's Lysandring up the Jirachi. And that's the game. So that wasn't a very nice game. So let's just play again. So we're going in against Gary. Oh wow. Okay. We're not going in against Gary. We're going in against Brisk. If that's how you really pronounce his name. So I lost the coin flip. Brisk is choosing who goes first. I started with Xerneas, so that's a okay start. And this deck can actually go first or second. It's good either way. But you want to go first if you have the choice. My opponent is playing some weird Ferrotress deck. I don't know. Let's just hope that Rainbow Force just works and wipes him out. Oh, maybe it's like some sort of Vespiquen? I really don't know. I'm intrigued to see how this deck plays. My opponent grabs an Acrobike off of the Trainer's Mail. Probably going to play down the Acrobike, yes. Discards De-Evolution Spray, grabs a Recycle. Oh, this is weird. Tails, Shaman setup. I have no idea what my opponent is playing. Plus power, but he can't even attack this. This is crazy. Super Scoop Up. Is he just playing like every single possible thing he can? And then Sycamores. What the heck is my opponent playing? I am so confused right now. Is this like some sort of crazy trying to one-shot your opponent on turn 1? Because I just got another Pulse Power, but he can't even attack. And then puzzle time. Because I just got 20 damage on my Xerneas. That's not very nice. And rearranges the top 3 cards of his deck. Acrobike. Discarding Acrobike. Playing down roller skates. Flipping heads. Latios. Yep, this is a donk deck. Where it just tries to donk you. Acrobike. Yeah, he's just trying to donk you, and then his whole plan basically fails if he doesn't donk you. So, puzzle time. And let's see what my opponent grabs. Super Scoop Up and a Trainer's Mail. And then Super Scoop Up. Flipping Tails. Yes, that's really good. Trainer's Mail. De-Evolution Spray. Gonna get another 10 damage onto my Xerneas and just scoops. Basically what that guy's plan was just hit. And he loses if he doesn't donk. Pretty interesting. I don't think that's good. The deck's good at all though. So that's actually all the time we have today. So here, this is basically my Arizona Regionals report, and I'm just gonna see you all next time. Goodbye!